Police arrested two men on Saturday after an incident at a Norfolk, Nebraska bar. The Stanton County Sheriff says there were reports of a shot fired at the County Line bar about 11 o'clock Saturday night. Authorities allege the incident happened when a group of intoxicated individuals got into an argument. And during that argument, 41-year-old Dante Jackson allegedly threatened to shoot several people. A bystander saw Jackson pull out a gun and then struck him across the back. Jackson dropped the firearm and that caused the gun to go off. Jackson was arrested along with another person, 22-year-old Jacob Finley. No one was hurt in the incident.